Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Me, family, on a good evening, on a good afternoon, or on a good morning. This, now on a program again, Salon CashBox. Me family, today, na the 28th of April, the 28th of April, 2025, April 28th. You see, Salon people, the first month in the second quarter, now they can done so. On Wednesday, it done. Because time and tide wait for no man. Whilst the world they move on, we go continue for day in this mess. The world is moving on. You know, Salon people, today I want to come and talk about waiting a title Samura Kamara in market. What's the selling price? Waiting na the price for this Samura Kamara in ginger cake where they sell, or in granite cake, or in cold water, or in donut, or in kebe, or in cherry. You know, like I remember one woman like growing up like Congo markets, like one woman we be small so where be they sell cherry. Like, oh, that woman, like where they say cherry's here. If you want to speak in English, where they sell cherry, and in cherry be so nice. What's the price? What's the price for this market where Samura Kamara sell? What's the price? You know, the problem with Salon, or one of the problem, it's the fact that Salon people they struggle for understand, comprehend, analyze situation. And to some extent, they use their emotions to real issues that are country. They use their emotion. Either, oh, many people let me don't do them bad. Oh, see many people let me don't do them bad. Oh, APC make a lost job. All of that is lack of education. It is because the country, all man now, oh, and the school man we don't do me good. And the school man now he make a give you job. And to some extent, people are saying when an Escoma they appoint ministers them, and they say, oh, now he make them. Yes, you will always appreciate somebody who will give you the opportunity for serve. But you cannot. Your integrity, your hard work, now he make you. Now he make even, like if that guy they have been, they actually give people power where, you know, we deserve them. They don't begin it. People don't begin to talk, say, oh, now I make you. Can you imagine the mindset? Can you imagine the mindset? You know, Salon people, the problem, stop using emotions for for make judgment. You go always make the wrong decision when you, or I don't say always because that would be too like right wing. But 90% of the time, you will make the wrong decision when your emotions get the best of you. You see, Salon people, the problem or the main problem with Salon, people do not connect the dots. They do not. Sometimes I honestly I say, what's the point in wasting time for try for educate? Like you small knowledge what you sabi for try for educate people. What's the point? But you know what? I want to believe, I strongly believe that at least one person there where at the impact. And for that one person could make I always do what you had to do so. For that one person. You know, the last couple of days, I was like, you know what? What's the point? But you allow these people and Mark they will continue for stupid the people you know, like unfortunately, because we all need education. I listen to people the way they give me where they make a land. I love for listening to somebody when they make a land. I love it. I love for listening to educative stuff. I love it. And for me, when I talk to somebody, except sometimes with a banter and stuff like that, I listen more than I talk. I do. Because sometimes when somebody they talk, one word way he say go make a stretch certain thing. But what's in the way, I don't get me title. I get me title for waiting somebody they say. But what's him? You know, Miss Salon people, look, it's about time we fix we country. Now make at times that's so one day we like it just like this guy we now new diamond being called right now. This guy waiting in him something waiting at Regina Colba also. Where they destroy people. Me anger now where it is try for impose a vexation per salon issue. He's angry now with like the system of the West. To the extent even they say, oh, the West don't broke. Oh, they don't go challenge China. But why they go live in China? You're not a businessman. He angry because of like the situation where he find himself with the West. Now I make he angry, he bitter. So he wants guy for sell an idea and impose investation by salon people the issue of privatization. You know, salon people now thing way at times why they listen and the thing they ask me say because to this day, countries them, Singapore, I even share what audio one time. I'll put something on my status today. Where the minister, like in Singapore, they talk about how they use privatization. And he even talk back, say it gets in flaws, it gets in disadvantage. As I always they say privatization, not to bad thing. You know what tell me, say, it's just like I say, and at this now example what I don't give over and over. Can we say democracy is a scam? Because democracy, Madam Beauty farm, and other parts them that the world, then they thief farm. You know, Putin go make democracy, he go make election na Russia, but yet still na democracy, it win. Can you say it's a scam? Because it fail now other country them, Madam Beauty for election. Can you say democracy is a scam? Just because people are not practicing well, does that mean that scam? It's the same way. The nationalization where government in the own things them. Interestingly, I was watching a video where somebody sent me today of the Queen, where we gain we independence, where the Queen goes alone. I watch it like now the background, and I remember where to me Papa be they tell me Papa be like obviously like now Western every day, Jonda Street, you know, Panema Road, Campbell Street area by Congo Market area. So you know Congo Market are soccer and me Bobby. To be honest, because you know, mom and dad grew up there, and I think they were born like there as well. So in a way, I saw Congo back in my Bobby, but like, I mean, Papa be they tell me about how because me Papa at high school and go, I mean they tell me about how then they take train from you know then side and they Congo Market, Cambo Street, they go to high school where they Eastern, where they near Kisi. And then kind of like, you know, dawn on me and say, hold on. This train where I see so behind and train now in like now, you know, how we go get train there we allow, you know, for make TN die in a salon. Where we say some of these things, then they bring about productivity where they make a country economy they grow. You know, the fast moving of goods and services. And they make an economy they grow. But this TN system, surely, I mean, you want to go correct me. I want to believe it was never privatized. It was owned by the government. It be owned by the government. So, would you say when the government be the runner, nationalization is also a scam? Because look how bad they destroyed the train system na salon. How can you allow like you something that way like the day of the day to standard and see when people and they use for transportation to this age? How we governments them allow for make it fail? How they allow for make it fail? It wasn't privatized. Surely, I want to believe, and I stand to be corrected, but I strongly believe that the government be the controller. I strongly believe. But if fail, does that mean nationalization where government they own things them? It's a scam? I give example to like the electricity company in South Africa, where as a result of like it's nationalized, people and they criticize them. Where like recently South Africa be get serious blackout. We're not rich, we don't know. They criticize them and say now because like they get absolute monopoly, the government own them, the government don't encourage, for many people to invest into it. All of these things, salon people, like in the electricity in this country, like most of them are privatized, national, but they succeed just because Thames Water they fail, just because what about the NHS when they fail woefully? Taxpayers are being kind of like, then they impose high taxes on them because of the way NHS they run. Nationalized. When they cause for many people they say, but I work and not work, I still get health services. But the American model, now make America the biggest economy in the world. Because in America, it pushes people to say, you know what, hey, Mondono, now this MSC me say, Mondono there for an idler. It possible say he encourage them. He encourage productivity. What is wrong with that? But how can you say one thing is a scam, the other thing? Just because you act so warm, because of like waiting, like then they underprime you now of what because of waiting you do, whether you evade tax or you avoid tax. But then can you go cut you out one by the system you need for car. But anyway, some people man don't make that a topic. But just think and say we train what we get, we fail so. We now pass with they see half iron no more gone. It wasn't privatized, but it failed. I gave example to Jaguar where succeed. Before that he say, oh, now bail Jaguar, the government, but the government will run them at some point. So why make knows if you see and say it was that good, why make the government not remain for owner? But when they privatize Jaguar, and then Jaguar begin to do powerful motor, even since I believe say you buy Range Rover for yourself. Because you're a money man. You are enjoying like the Range Rover the way they pull on the country there. Range Rover Jaguar become powerful. Why you don't complain about that? But you still don't know privatization na scam. Because you fed up with the system. But in a video where you sit I'll put nami status, where like top minister for maybe once Singaporean foreign minister they talk about how privatization help the economy for boom. It just like if I talk like right now, Salon, I give example. It is not like whether nationalization or privatization, it's the laws them, the environment, the regulation them, we get in place. Imagine like if we go we privatize the iron ore way there now Consequently for 10 years. They say we can use them for 60 years. Let me say for 10 years. They say 27 billion every year. Which like we go check. Then for 10 years, that will go generate 270 billion. Let me say we privatize them for 10 years. Then give we upfront money for argument's sake. 100 billion. Where we go down factor like the cost we get for involved. We understand the profit margin where they for make and all that. We understand all that. We say okay, we'll give we 100 billion. Roughly. But then 100 billion, they change Salon completely. And they change Salon So like, if not first world, second world country, close to first world, completely. $100 billion. So if they give with that, what's wrong with that? And then we begin to monitor now how then they import the thing them, the iron or them. So then they take past waiting we agree. All then the regulation, the system will be in place. Like me, waiting he ask me now, where somebody they talk about something where you don't get in-depth knowledge of. It pain me bad. You have to understand something before you can actually talk about it. Understand it first. If you don't understand it, what's the point in talking? You go over with the same thing. You don't see any chest now in a fail whistle. South Africa, I give example. Of like how they succeed. How, but yet still this guy fashion no more privatization. Yeah. Wait man. And I don't even talk and say privatization does not necessarily mean say now wait man and can buy within them. Even citizens in the country. By the way, some people. This market, man, talk about Samura, this Samura Kamara in speech yesterday. And also, like the whole thing about like the market where Samura Kamara, the market where it is sell. Where the price for this market? Where is the price? Where is the price for this market where Samura Kamara is sell, Salon people? Where is the price? Sorry. What the price? Because anytime we say Samura Kamara don't sell, some people, I want to make we listen keenly. I don't tell about the example too, and I say, if Samura Kamara don't go sell, and they talk like this, mother be you. If okay and go court, and if also kind of like, because it damage the brand name salon. If okay and go court, because it destroy, it cause uncertainty, it cause, tension, it cause, instability in the country. Somebody go say, well, since the game down the way they play it to themselves. That is dangerous. That kind of game, it destroy the country a reputation. It destroys it. So it's not a good game. It's damaging to a country. Because every time Samura Kamara talk like this, it kill the appetite. Every time Samura Kamara talk like this, it put soda inside the soup where they can eat. Every time Samura Kamara talk like this, it put more salt and pepper for make the food become, uneatable, if I should put it that way. We know they're able to eat them. And they become bang bang. Anytime Samura Kamara talk like this, it destroy the country in image and the country in chance. For make like, not let me forget say, oh, investors them. Even waiting with they sell, it calls for make people downsize the price of the thing that we sell because it talk like this. It just like way, it's like where that war been there. Where if they call with diamond and blood diamond, if somebody ain't got a neck, then they say, oh, now you wearing this kind of diamond. Well, I saw it there. Every time Samura Kamara talk like this, do people understand these things? They go say, oh, now they all two they play the game. Waiting some yes, some people believe say Samura Kamara sell. Hey, anybody will believe say Samura Kamara is sell, you just as stupid. If you believe no more, you know the talker. If ever you get a small conviction, you just as stupid as the one the way they talk. Now I make I don't know that they talk to. Hey, this is not about education. This is not about PhD. Like me, they part them when they make medicine. They country medicine, they leave medicine them. They get sense past the idiot PhD holders they are. When they see don't know more. Not all medicine they work. So they go say, oh, they live there, so they can go kill people. But at least it is. So I remember they say they can go and live. where if somebody foot swell and they put them, then one man small and put another person foot in the canoe. Then people they now better PhD holders them than the idiots there when they go and pass. Dr. This, Dr. Rich, I can't say, Dr. Kelfala Mara, Dr. Ibrahim Bagua, Dr. Nonsense. They're way better than these idiots. How Samura Kamara go talk like this? Some people are I go analyze the speech for Una. But there is no way. They think they are where Samura Kamara they talk so. If you don't sell or you not believe in this fight. Some people, if we say, oh, you don't go see Madabio, now there's come and say, hey, boy, wait till I can see me. When I see how they confuse themselves, and there's come and they say, oh, if una be tell me say that this one can allow for me allow una for make una come. But the other minutes back now they tell we say they just must panam. How does that make sense? How? You see, some people now this way when they connect the dots, where when they analyze things them, where when they understand things them like fully. Now I make una they end up this way. Now this make politicians and the stupid una. I've been listening to King Kondos them their audio today, where they talk say now we the salon people now we they give the people now we they give them chance for me the stupid way. It is so true. You know, salon people we need for come of age. I don't tell you now. Let we say now game. People in the talk say, oh, some welcome they give them speech the animal for full week. Then it means we entire salon we stupid. Because when someone come out the Gideon kind of speech there, it is detrimental, costly. So like we just like we make 1 point now audio. Say with all the nonsense there, where political parties they always they work for themselves. They put their parties them beyond individuals, they put their parties themselves beyond like the country. And he said there is a cost. Well, that cost that reputation, the reputational cost, a big pass any cost in a salon. What's in this price? When I say someone come and sell, okay, what's in the price? What's in the selling price? What's the selling price? Some people, this thing when they do so when they grow, it cost we country dearly. It cost salon. We must grow up. Someone come out they sell. It's talking kind way they are. Then una sit down they watch them. It make Madabio look stupid. That is not in control. This man they, like independence in the gay speech they talk about salon like this. And they still they tell we say this election here, then they fight for them. Then Madabio sit down they watch them. Election where Madabio say don't. You know the kind of tension, the uncertainty, the risk where they bring us alone. Some people are hopefully, some people not really understand the meaning of risk. Waiting, they bring about risk. Waiting, the cost of risk. People don't understand. They don't understand. Like risk, basically, when you operate, it's just like where we talk about blood diamond. All that one day. The reason why make we prices of we gold and diamond they go down and all too valuable, it is because of risk. It is because of that. There is interesting. In fact, there is something like in the finance world where they actually kind of like they call like one of the things the way they measure. So like how risky it's in turn and the profit way they make. You can also say if not overtrade you do overtrade. So in other words, like if you they put too much money, like what they can say like now overtrading, you could well be making profits but you do overtrade. So you can also kind of like be in a case where once what they call like Sharpe ratio. Some people have finance students, if you're not able to go do research about it, it's called Sharpe ratio. It's sharp, so sharp but with an E like at the end. Sharpe ratio. Like it's an economist we developed that. Now name Sharpe anyway. So like now he developed that concept there. So what he do, like wait till they try for determine you know, just they can tell we say, oh, I make profit, but to which to whose level of risk where you take for make you actually make that much profit. So in other words, like I mean, finance students only, not for like we. I just explain the concepts. Like finance students only, the 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 formula is like, I think because it's been a while, but like it's something where we can kind of like they analyze. They say, oh, what's the Sharpe ratio to anything? So in other words, like now the return where you make on the investment, I mean, well, I can say the return divided by the standard, like the standard deviation, the volatility, the risk. You know, in other words, the return can be like the return on the investment. You know, you take away like the risk-free rate. Like risk-free rates can be government bond, treasury bond, and all that thing in there. Like now you're able to determine, say, even though I make profits per this thing, but waiting that the risk way are actually put for make profits this much. So you're able to determine for say, okay, I make profits now. Two people will go kind of like make, so one person will make less profits, but in risk is very, very low. So still, you go see and say that's a better investment. That's much, you know, anyway, salon people, I'll talk about it maybe at some point. But the point where they try for making a salon people, the risk behind, and we can it damage, and like again, no, I will talk about it. I will talk about the Sharpe ratio in detail at some point. But waiting somewhere Kamara they do, if una they say, oh, it's normal, oh, little bad thing, now because una don't understand the cost of these things, how damaging it is to a country. They speech them when somewhere Kamara they give so salon people them. Nothing where if Samura Kamara don't get nothing, what he stand for, una need for cry all day. Una need for cry no court. But it's like I say, when you look at this now, I find one. Samura Kamara again the backing of some side. Now I can always the talk say it's either they lie by Samura Kamara or they lie by Madabio. But wait I know they lie by one person. They actually they lie by one person now. Una in the lie by that one day I don't know. But in the lie by one person. Because for me, Samura Kamara they talk like this, it must be protected by somebody or some or something. It must be. Some people, me, there is no way I they give up or I don't get faith in this electoral justice. Then I'm glad the way where Samura Kamara change in some way say electoral justice and democratic justice. I'm glad it. This is not democratic justice. Some people, why would they allow for make people we don't get better sense? They fool we. Why? Why? You know, I feel say I go left for now. Now have a good day. Now have a good day. Because, you know, salon sometimes you just can't give up. Just can't give up. Because you they tell people, but people their minds, they don't make up their mind for be stupid. And for be selfish for say this. Yeah? And then listen, nobody, where should they now so? Now also be better one day. Somebody say, oh, yeah, politics not the next one. So they want to deceive we, regardless. They want to make we remain stupid. Salon is art for talk for. The kind of education where salon people don't receive over the years, I swear to God, if salon people be serious, trust me, we don't redeem salon. Long time. I don't want to believe, say, country they like salon where people are so engaged in social in diverse ways. Oh good. Anyway, my left from the salon people, I get a good evening and thanks for listening and thanks for sharing. May God bless you now. This not a program, Salon CashBox. And thank you very much.